some of these kidpreneurs with me today. I want to welcome each and every one of them and have them introduce themselves. Everyone, if you can unmute and just give everyone a quick hey, please. Welcome.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome one and all. And I'm going to start really quick with the family of LAS Customs. And I'll ask each of you to unmute and just introduce yourselves, who you are really quick.
Ready? Go ahead, Lonnie.
I'm Leilani Sloan.
Speak up.
I'm Leilani Sloan.
LAS Customs.
And my name is Trey Sloan.
Trey Sloan, yep. Sean Sloan.
All right, thank you. Next up, Joshua, please tell us who you are. And I'm sorry, also, the Sloan family, can you just share with us where you are right now?
On Jersey.
In Jersey, South Jersey, right outside of Philadelphia.
Thank you, thank you. Joshua, you're up, who you are, where you are right now.
Oh, my name is Joshua Gray, and I'm in LA, born in LA.
Okay, thank you, Joshua. Cameron, please tell us your name and where you are.
So my name is Cameron, and I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina.
My city. I love Charlotte. Layla.
Hi, my name is Layla Felder, and I'm in Atlanta, Georgia right now.
ATL. Haelee, you're up.
Hi, my name is Haelee Moon, and I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Right, thank you, Haelee. Jaslyn.
Hi, my name is Jocelyn, and I'm in New Jersey right now.
Okay, welcome, Jaslyn. Dale.
My name is Del Cordes Jr. and I live in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte is in here, aren't they? Jordan and Joshua.
Hi, my name is Joshua Liebert, and I'm 11 years old.
Hi, my name is Jordan Liebert. I'm 13 years old, and we're in Tampa, Florida.
Thank you. DeAndre.
What's up, everybody? I go by DeAndre Lee. I go by Dre. My name's DeAndre Lee, and I'm in Tampa, Florida as well.
Okay. Joshua.
I'm Joshua Hopkins, and I'm in Garner, North Carolina.
All right. Pierre.
Hi, my name is Pearson Jones, and I am in Greensboro, North Carolina.
GSO, Greensboro. Sharon. I'll go to Aiden. Aiden.
My name is Aiden, and I'm from Alabama.
Alabama, okay. My father's from Alabama. So welcome one and all. Thank you for coming and joining us. And I want to say how internally grateful I am for each of you who participated in our Buy Black History Month. And I'm going to start with you, Aiden. What had you picked the person who you picked to recognize for Black History Month? And who was that person?
Famous Amos.
Yes. What made you pick Famous Amos?
Cookies.
Say it again, sorry.
He makes cookies.
So you like cookies then? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Me too. And I love Famous Amos. I'm a chocolate chip fan, so I'm guilty as charged as well. Jordan and Joshua, tell us who you chose and what made you choose who you did.
Well, we chose Barack Obama because he inspired us that wherever you're from, you could be the president of the United States, or you could do whatever you want, just like he did.
Awesome. Glad to hear that. Thank you. Dre, what about you? What made you choose who you chose?
So I chose W.E.B. Du Bois. It's interesting because right before you actually sent out the rules and everything, we were learning about him in class, and him compared to Booker T. Washington and how their views were very different. So that's what made me choose Du Bois.
Okay, thank you. Joshua, how about you? Who did you choose? You're on mute.
I chose Chadwick Boseman because I feel like he was an inspiration to all Black people and white people.
Okay. Joshua Hopkins, who did you choose, and why? What made you choose that particular person?
I chose Tyler Perry for mine. I just felt like he was an inspiration to the community, how he gives back so much, and how he's had accomplishments like making his movie studio and stuff like that.
Okay, thank you. Pierre, who did you choose and why?
I chose Madam C.J. Walker because she's a self-made millionaire that started her business in her own kitchen, like I did. I also chose her because she had problems with her hair falling out, so she made a product to help her hair grow back, just like I had sensitivity with my lips, so I made a lip gloss that'd be safe for my lips, because our problems led us to our purposes.
I love that. And I don't know if you saw all of the comments, but people loved your hair, so it was so
Thank you.
Layla.
I chose Fabian Williams. He's an Atlanta-based artist, and he's been doing a lot of great stuff with, he did some really wonderful Colin Kaepernick murals and just generally making art celebrating the Black community. So.
And your videos were unbelievably, the interviews you had, I thoroughly enjoyed them. So thank you for that. Haelee, who did you choose and what made you choose that person?
I chose, I forgot how to pronounce it. I think it's pronounced Lena Horne or Lena, but I chose her because I've always been obsessed with music and stuff like that. And also to do some of the things that she's done, like creating her own travel, specifically for Black troops and refusing to perform in segregated audiences. It takes a lot of confidence in order to do that, which is something I'm a big fan of. So
you have a lot of confidence as well, right?
Yeah. So
does that mean you're ready to sing for us because you like music? Yeah. Okay. Jaslyn, who did you choose and what made you choose that person?
I chose Ella Fitzgerald, and I chose her to keep her legacy going for my generation. I truly admire her for her drive and her dedication to doing what she loves.
Okay, thank you. Dale, who did you choose and what made you choose that person? I already know this.
I chose Jerry Lawson because he was one of the pioneers for video games. He helped create the Fairchild Channel F, the first home video gaming system with interchangeable games that paved the way for my Nintendo Switch.
I was wondering if you were going to pull that out. I love that because that's what you did in your video. So that was awesome. Thank you for that, Dale. Cameron, who did you choose and what made you choose them?
So I chose Mae Jemison. I chose her because she was the first African-American woman to travel into space, and she is involved in science and engineering, and I teach the science of slime, so I thought it would be a good idea to pick her, and because really she's a really inspiring figure.
Okay, thank you. LAS family, who did you choose and what made you choose that particular person?
I chose Wilma Rudolph because she inspired me that no matter how hard things get, you should always keep trying as long as you put your mind to it.
I love that. I love it. Thank you. And some of you, I don't even think you realized you were teaching us as adults some things that we just didn't know, as well as I saw, and I paid attention to all of the comments, the research that each of you did into who you chose. I'm sure it was a challenge, but I hope it was fun for you. So any one of you, please talk about the process that you went through in recording your video. Any one of you, please feel free, jump right in. Don't be shy. Go ahead, Dre.
Okay, I was waiting on if someone else wanted to go. To me, it was It was very fun, and I learned a lot of things that I don't think I've ever would have read or even watched on a documentary. So I'm really glad like I took the time out of my day to do the research. And then I have my paper somewhere around here. It's just there's barely any white space on it from all the notes I took down and how I constructed it. So I really did enjoy making the video. So thank you.
And I have to say, you know, when you submitted the video and you told me your birthday, your video actually posted on your birthday.
Yeah.
So I want to say again, happy birthday. And my favorite part of your video, merch.
Oh, yeah.
I truly enjoyed that. I really did. There you go. There you go. Anyone else? Layla.
So for me, the person that I interviewed, Fabian Williams, is also a friend of mine. And sort of the backstory for choosing to interview him was that I have a club where called the Kids Opera and Art Posse, and we go to the museums, or usually we go to the museums once a month for docent-led tours and stuff like that. But because of COVID, we can't do that. And so I wanted to still make some content for that and for people to enjoy. And so I got the idea to interview Black artists around Atlanta. He was the first person that I chose, and it was very spontaneous kind of thing because I apprenticed with him when I was in like 7th grade. So we knew each other very well. And so he was doing a mural at Morehouse. And so we just sort of asked if we could bring a camera and go and just talk to him about his mural. I didn't prepare anything or anything like that. I just went over and we just had a conversation. And I never edited a video that long before. So that was also something different. And he mentioned so many sort of cultural things that I didn't know about, like this goddess named Olokun and all these things. And so I found myself also having to do research. And then I was like, oh, I'm sure that other people don't know these things. So I should probably make little graphics to tell people what they are. And so just doing that, trying to figure out how to make this video engaging for people and sort of what my digital design branding would look like was all a very new process for me. But yeah, it's cool. I like it. Great.
Good to hear that. Joshua Gray, what about you? What was the process like for you?
Well, it was fun, but confusing at the same time. It was fun because I learned more about Chadwick. And it was confusing because my phone ran out of space, so the video couldn't be as long. And then my mom's phone ran out of space. So it was confusing on that part, but we still got it done.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. And just to let everyone know, for me personally, Joshua is someone I really look up to. His Be Kind to Yourself brand is something that for me personally, it is my mantra for 2021. And I hope it's a mantra for everyone, because if 2020 didn't show us, if it didn't show us anything, it showed us that we need to be kind to ourselves, for ourselves, before we could be kind and be whoever it is we need to be to and for others. So Joshua is a dear friend. We've only met virtually, but he's someone that I could say I really can call him my hero. So thank you, Joshua. Cameron, please tell us about your process in picking who you picked. What was it like?
So the process was fun, and so I already knew some things about Mae Jemison, but when I was researching to learn more about her, I did learn some new things about her, and it was like fun, and it was just a really good experience.
And in your video, you also had your brothers with you, didn't you?
Yes.
So you didn't want your brothers to be here with you today? Are they around where they could just at least come and say hello?
No, they're actually at baseball.
Okay, great. So thank you to you as well as your brothers for being a part of the project. It was amazing. Dale, what about you? What was the process like for you?
The videotaping process was great. One of my favorite things to do is play on my Nintendo Switch. So it could help me learn that one of the pioneers for video games was a Black man.
Okay, thank you for that, Dale. And again, I loved his video, and you taught me. I had no idea about that as well. So thank you, Jocelyn. What about you? And I know you had come in late, but you came in and people really enjoyed your video and your story. So please share with us your story as well as the process about you going through and picking who you picked.
The process was fun, but I had tics, so I had to do the video in different sections instead of fully going through it. Editing was new to me too. I didn't really know how to edit and how to send large videos, through email and stuff like that. But yeah, it was pretty fun, and I'll do it again.
Thank you. Thank you. Really enjoyed your video. Haelee, what about you? How is the process for the person who you picked? How was that process for you?
It was kind of a struggle, but at the same time, it was kind of fun. It was kind of a struggle because like my memory, like it was so hard to like remember some of the stuff, and my dad had to have me write it down and then just like keep reading it off. So that was like annoying, but I eventually remembered and got able to do it. So, but it was pretty fun to like do the research about her because I didn't even know who she was, even though like most people usually probably would.
Okay. And you did a great job. Just to let you know, all of you did phenomenal job. So I'm humbled by that, and that's the reason I have you here. Joshua, talk about your process. And Joshua Hopkins, that is, I understand you yourself, you want to get into filmmaking, and that was part of the reason why you also chose who you chose.
Yes, like everyone else said, it was a fun process. I do want to get into filmmaking eventually, so that's why I did choose Tyler Perry. I knew a lot about him, but researching more about him kind of opened me up to more that he's done, even outside of television and movies, and that was really interesting to learn more about him.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I thought I knew a lot about Tyler Perry until you really delved into some of the information that you did. And tell us about what it is you would like to do in terms of filmmaking.
I mean, maybe eventually own my own studio one day would be nice. Movies, TV, a little bit of everything would be cool.
I love that. And to be honest with you, I see all of your faces, and I'm 100% confident there is nothing that any of you bright, beautiful faces cannot do. And I need you to know that that was part of the thinking in having you young people do this project and you having fun with the process. So Joshua and Jordan, tell us your process. How was it? And you guys were very well coordinated in doing what it is that you did. So talk about that.
Well, the process was very fun because we got to learn a lot about Barack Obama that we didn't learn before this. And since he was the first Black African-American president, that was why we chose him. But I learned a lot, and I also learned that he never let what anybody said change his character at all. He always stood true to himself.
Awesome. And you're Jordan, right? Do I have that
Yes.
right? Has anybody told you you look like a young Barack Obama? Am I the only one that sees that? Like, seriously, right? You look like a young Barack Obama. I love it. And you know what? Again, any of you are going to be amazing at what you do. And I hope you see this project as that springboard for you to do that. Aiden, what made you, what was the process like for you, Aiden?
I saw a licensed cookie. And
making a video, Aiden?
No, his grandfather likes the cookies, so he was trying to figure out more about the cookies. So he wanted to research it.
I love that. Okay. And thanks to his grandfather. And, you know, I'm a cookie monster myself. So thank you for that. Peter, what about you? What was it? You know, what was the process like with the person that you chose? Did you enjoy the process?
I did enjoy the process. I like short series on Netflix. So when I found Madam CJ Walker's, I decided to watch it, and that gave me a lot of information about her already. So I knew so much about her afterwards. And so making the video, there were a lot of retakes and bloopers, but I got it, and it was a really fun and great experience.
So did you keep the bloopers or did you delete the bloopers?
Actually, I kept the bloopers.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you. So I also want to go around, and because I would be remiss if I didn't allow you young people, you young kidprenuers, right, to talk about what it is that you do as kidprenuers. And it's special in my heart because I just know that your generation is doing something that I don't think previous generations could possibly conceive being done. So I'm going to start with LA Customs family. Tell us about your business, what it is that you do, and how it is that you contribute to that business.
We do custom lives clothing, and we sell paintings.
Awesome. How do you contribute to that business?
I paint.
You paint? I love that. Thank you. And I look forward to so much more from you. So thank you. I'll be watching. I know who your mother is, so I'll be watching, okay? Joshua, how about you? Tell us about what it is that you do and how it is that you contribute to that, please.
Well, I put inspirational quotes on my t-shirts because I know suicide is a real problem, and I'm just trying to prevent suicide.
Especially for young people. And I know, I have a friend who we'll have on another Education Saturday. She talks about cyberbullying, especially in this time of COVID with everyone at home. So I hope that we can work together, Joshua, to continue to get your message out there and get it globally. I envision amazing things from you on your platform, and I'm here for it in whatever way I could support and uplift you. So thank you for that, Joshua.
Welcome.
Cameron, tell us about your business, Slime.
So I am Cameron of Cameron's Slime Shop, and I do sell slime, and I also encourage people to be slime, which stands for savvy, loving, innovative, mindful, and empowered. I also host virtual slime birthday parties and play dates.
Oh, cool. And you have a YouTube channel, am I correct?
No, I don't have a YouTube
Oh,
channel.
you don't have a YouTube. Okay. That's me dropping something for you to do, okay? Just think of that. Okay. Layla, the amazing Layla, please tell us about all that you do, please.
Okay, so I'll start with In Conversation. So In Conversation is the YouTube series that I started over COVID for my club, where I interview artists around Atlanta. Many of them are Black artists, but there are a couple of white artists as well. Yeah, so far I think I've got about 10 that I'm like in the queue for right now. I'm currently editing one to drop on Monday. They drop every Monday. And very excitingly, they are my videos. I think I'm going to be partnering with Black Arts in America, which is an organization. So that's very, very exciting. I mentioned KAOP, which is the club that I have usually outside of COVID. It's called the Kids Opera and Art Posse. And I'm a huge music nerd. I love opera. I love art. I love to draw, and I love to appreciate art as well. And I wanted to get more kids into that because, especially in opera, but also in the art world too, you don't always see so many kids in museums or opera houses. And so in normal times, we'll go to a movie theater and we'll watch HD broadcasts of opera productions from the Metropolitan Opera House in New York, which is my favorite opera house. And then we'll go to the museum once a month on Fridays. And then once a year, we'll go up to New York to go and see an opera live in the Opera House. And we have a very good relationship with the Met. And so they'll take us around backstage and allow us to meet the singers afterward. I am also an actress. That's my sort of main profession. So I guess you can find me on The Sinner season 3 and in Instant Family, which I know, Jerome, you love.
Listen, that Cecilia will tell you, I watch that movie. If it's on twice during the day, I'm watching it twice. So you, you already know you're one of my favorites. So you already know how I feel about you. And, I want to share this. It was because of Layla, myself, I got to go to the opera. And it was amazing to be able to see the Black and brown faces that we brought to the opera there and really enjoying it. And also having the ability to go backstage and meet the people that were there. And I love you and I thank you for that. You've opened that up for me, not just for young people, but for grown folks like myself as well. So thank you for that, Layla. Jaslyn, please tell us about you and your business.
My business is Sweet Bay Cosmetics. I sell lip glosses, lip scrubs, lip balms, body scrubs, lashes, a whole bunch of stuff, honestly. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do.
And I don't know if you saw the comments, but people were certainly talking about your lashes. So they loved lashes from your video. So thank you for that. Dale, please talk about your business and what it is that you do, sir.
I have ADHD. For Different Instead of Cool, our mission is to inspire and celebrate young people with special needs through a trendy clothing line.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Dale. And I love the fact that it's not only you, but it's your entire family that's involved in the process. When we did a virtual marketplace, it was you and your entire family. And the brand name Different is the New Cool. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. So I love it. Joshua Hopkins, please tell us about your business.
My business is TIG Apparel. It's all about Christian clothing and accessories, just trying to inspire people and uplift people, just spreading the love of Jesus. That's all it's about.
Love that. I love it. Do we see a future pastor here that we're talking to?
I mean, whatever the Lord sees best fit.
Amen. Amen. Thank you for that. Haelee, talk about your business and what it is that you do, please.
So I wrote a book that was like pretty much centered around self-love. And then I sell like clothing and stuff that like are kind of mentioned in my book too, but the whole purpose of it is to help promote my book and vice versa. So like the whole purpose of really my clothing line is like to empower other people and kind of feature some of the roles that are in my book, which is called The Roles of a Big Boss. Like, but not out giving too much because, you still want people to buy it. So that's pretty.
That's okay. Thank you for that. Pierre, please share about what it is that your business is, the name of your business, please.
My business is Pierce Place, a cosmetic boutique where I hand make lip glosses and eyeshadows that match. I have 17 different colors, and soon we're going to be expanding my business to more products.
Love it. Thank you. Jordan and Joshua, please, Fun Colors.
What did you do?
Hi, I'm Joshua.
What did you do?
Hi, I'm Jordan, and we're JL Fun Colors. So my brother and I both suffer from multiple food and environmental allergies, so we wanted to make a product that all kids could safely enjoy. So we decided to make custom crowns in different sizes, shapes, and colors, such as crowns shaped like Star Wars characters, Avengers characters, and we also have our popular rainbow name crowns. And for this month, we decided to make crowns shaped like the continent of Africa.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. That's
Thank
great.
you.
That is great. Great job, guys. Dre, how about you? Please share.
All right, so what I do, Mo Munchie's vending. I have a vending business. So we basically reach out to places of business within the Tampa area and see if they're in need of our free vending services. So we buy the machines, fill them up, refill them, and then service them if they have any issues. And right now we have about four locations, and we just got approved to put our vending machines at my high school,
Nice.
which will probably be placing this upcoming week. So I'm really excited for that.
Okay. I'm glad to hear that. Proud of you. My wife and I have friends in Tampa, so when all of this is over, you'll be hearing from me when we're in Tampa, because I'd love to meet everyone in person. I'm just so fueled by everything that you young people have done and what you do. Aiden, tell us about your business, Aiden.
My business is called A&G Candy. I sell candies, make them, and I come up with recipes. I spend 50% of my profits, and I have a YouTube channel.
What do you do on your YouTube channel, Aiden?
I show people what I make.
Good job. I love that. I love it. Thank you, Aiden. And I believe, Aiden, you are the youngest one that's in this group. So thank you for being here with us. Really, really appreciate it. I'm going to go around and ask everyone, because we're at the end of Black History Month. And I know it's commonplace for us to talk about Black history, not just in February, but every day of the year, because Black history is every day of the year. So I'm going to start with the LAS family and ask you, as best as you can say, what does Black history mean to you?
Me?
Tell them. So what does Black history mean to you?
Black history mean to me when I do video with my mom and my dad.
Black history means to you that you get to do excellent videos with your mom and your dad?
And new friend well cars.
And make new things with
Make friends.
cars? All right, good job. Leilani, go ahead, tell them.
What Black Wall Street means to me is that lots of people celebrate contributions of Black people.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Layla, how about you? What does Black history mean to you?
I mean, to me, it means celebrating all of the contributions of amazing Black people, and celebrating where we're going, where we've been, and acknowledging all the things that we've done and looking at history, how it actually happened. And I think that Black history, we need to learn about Black history in America, but I think that we should also, acknowledge Black history back in Africa and all the different countries in Africa, because Africa is a continent, not a country.
Not a country.
And there are so many things that happened there prior to when the slave trade happened, and none of that ever gets recognized. Like Mansa Musa was the richest person in the world, a king in, I believe it was Mali, but don't quote me on it. He devalued the currency of like the world because he had so much gold, and no one talks about it. So I think, that also is part of what Black history means to me.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Layla. Dre, how about you? What does Black history mean to you?
Kind of piggybacking off of what Layla said, kind of celebrating where we've been and where we're going, because like she said, we don't, I won't say in school, but for the most part, they don't teach us about Black history. So it's something we kind of learn on our own, and it just lights the fire for us because we see that what they've accomplished in the past, and we have people that look like us, and we know we can achieve things too.
So it does fuel you to achieve them.
Exactly.
Knowing where you come from. I say that all the time. Thank you for that. Jocelyn, what does Black history mean for you?
Black history means to me celebrating our ancestors and, people who came before us and bringing their legacy on to next generations to keep their name and the things they did alive.
Okay, thank you for that. Pierre, how about you?
Black history means to learn and acknowledge our Black figures from the past that made history today, and also to help inspire us to make Black history ourselves now.
Yes, I love that. I love that. Joshua, what does Black History Month mean to you, sir? Or Black History mean to you?
Black history means to me like Dr. Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman. I only know a few, but to me it means a lot because if they would have never set us free from slavery, we'll all be in slavery right now. And it's crazy because we wouldn't be free,
right,
like we are now.
Right.
So I'm thankful for that.
Thank you. Thank you. Dale, how about you? What does Black history mean to you, sir?
It means celebrating the truth of our history and the accomplishments of African Americans.
Love that. Thank you. That was awesome. Haelee, how about you?
So like something that my dad likes to say that I'm just gonna go ahead and steal from him real quick, is you have to know where you came from in order to know where you're going. And basically, like it means to me, like, although in school they do teach us about all of these historical Black figures and things like that, but the thing is they teach us the same ones every single year, and we don't ever get to know anybody else. So yeah, you have to do this kind of stuff on your own time. So it was actually kind of surprising to me to see all of these people who did like extraordinary things who are Black and haven't even gotten slight recognition. And I have heard of Mansa Musa. We did learn about him one year, but it was like only for like an entire day. So we didn't really get to learn much about him. So I did have to research him a little bit on my own. So pretty much, just to sum it all up, it means to me like representation that we don't ever get to have unless we do it for ourselves.
Amen. Thank you for that, Haelee. I love that. I really do. Aiden, what does Black history mean to you?
Celebration for the past and motivation for the future.
Oh man, succinct and right to the point. Thank you for that. I loved it. I loved it. Cameron, what does Black history mean to you?
Black history means to me, like, it means a lot. And like all the inspiring Black figures that have done amazing things in the world, they should get really, well, they should be celebrated more. And so like all the like Black figures that have done amazing things, like they would, I don't know how to explain it, but they've done a really, really amazing things, and they should be celebrated more.
Thank you. Thank you.
And my brothers are here, so do you want them to say something?
Yes, please have them come on and say hello because they were huge parts. Hey guys, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Did you win your game today?
No, it was actually evaluations.
Okay, great. Good luck with that. Okay. Thank you. Joshua Hopkins, what does Black history mean to you?
I think it just means celebrating our history and our accomplishments and our culture.
Love that. Thank you. Jordan and Joshua, what does Black history mean to you, young men?
Black history means to me that we're celebrating our ancestors and acknowledging the struggles that they went through to give us a better life so that we can become business owners, so that we can do whatever we want, and so that we could do anything like become the president of the United States.
Thank you. Joshua, you want to add to that, sir?
They can cover everything.
Okay, thank you very much. As we're winding down, we're getting close to the end. I'm looking at the chat, and I have to say the love that every one of you are getting is amazing and so well deserved. And Cameron, I'm going to pick off of what you just said about Black history. Each of you are creating Black history yourselves. You may not see it now, but you're going to look back as you get older, and you're going to look back on the things that you have created as young people and recognize that you as well are part of history. And I just want to make sure that each and every one of you know that. And I hope that you feel that you are contributing to history yourselves. So for each of you, let's do a finger snap, because every one of you are an amazing part of history. And I'm just going to do a quick round table, because this is what we are going to ask everyone, especially as being a part of the Buy Black for Life family. So I'll start with you, Aiden. What does Buy Black mean to you?
Each other.
I would say supporting to each other.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, and that's so vitally important. You had more to say, Aiden? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Haelee, what does Buy Black mean to you?
Yeah, pretty much just supporting each other when like other people won't, I guess you can say. And what I mean by other people is like white people or like people in power. So we kind of, like I said before, have to represent ourselves and help each other out, because, you know, that's kind of what like Black power is all about.
Okay, thank you very much. Jordan and Joshua, what does Buy Black mean to you?
Buy Black means when Black people support each other and help each other out.
Okay. Jordan, you want to add to that, or did Joshua get it all?
Yeah, can I add something to that?
Sure, please do.
Okay, so right now it's important that we help each other out and support each other, because there isn't really that much Black businesses. So it's important that we support each other.
Awesome. Thank you for that. And it is Black entrepreneurship is the lowest of any other ethnic group. And, you know, this platform, we're working on changing that. So thank you for that. Pierre, how about you? What does Buy Black mean to you?
Buy Black means to buy from and support other Black-owned businesses, just like Buy Black for Life has done a great way to do so.
Thank you. Thank you for that. And keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. Dre, what about you? What does Buy Black mean to you, sir?
I believe it's a community for us to assist each other. And I do want to take the time to thank you for giving us the platform to actually be able to do things like this and see what everyone else's business is and hearing historical things that I've never learned before. So thanks to you. We appreciate it.
Thank you. It's been a blessing. It's all God who's placed this on my heart. Young people have been my passion, believe it or not, since I was 11 years old. I mean, I've been working with young people even when I was a young person. So thank you for that. Joshua Hopkins, how about you? What does Buy Black mean to you?
To me, it just means supporting and uplifting one another and just standing by our Black entrepreneurs and business owners.
Thank you very much for that, sir. How about you, Dale? What does Buy Black mean to you? And I know it's deep in your family because your whole family is involved, so please share.
Buy Black means to buy from and support people who look like me.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Jazelyn, what does Buy Black mean to you?
I actually wrote it down, so I'm just gonna read.
Please do.
Being Black owned means a sense of self, the opportunity to support others like myself. It means comfort, security, and empowerment that identifies with the vision I see when I envision a community coming together to support each other in the building a strong foundation for our future. Throughout the years, we have invested a lot of our money in large businesses that do not give back to our communities, and I'm honored to be a part of the movement of supporting my own, our communities, and our empowerment.
Wow. Jazelyn, I have to share this. What you said, I'm trying to hold back. I'm a crier. So I'm a big dude, but I'm a crier. So what you wrote is what my vision for this group is. And the first words that you started with is community. It is so important that we be about community. So if all of us are not succeeding, none of us are. And thank you for your words. Wow, you touched my heart. So thank you very much for that. Layla, how about you? What does Buy Black mean to you? And don't make me cry.
Like everybody else said, it means uplifting our family members and giving a voice to people in a society where they don't always want us to have a voice, but I think it's also setting a precedent for other minority groups to support and uplift one another, which I think is really important. And also giving a platform for people to show the amazing things that they're doing and inspire other people who, by seeing them, can be like, oh, that's a possibility for me to do now, because there's a quote, you can't be what you can't see. And you're showing so many people, so many possibilities of what they could be.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Cameron, please, what does Buy Black mean to you?
It means to me for like supporting other Black-owned businesses, and also for them to support other businesses too. And right now I'm also in 3 collaborations with Black-owned businesses, and they're supporting me and I'm supporting them. So yeah, that's what it means.
I love it. Thank you, Cameron. Yes. And you know, last week when I had a conversation with someone whose father was a part of history. His name is Franklin McCain. And if you are from the Greensboro area, I'm sure you've heard of the Greensboro Four. I spoke to the son of one of those who sat in at the Walmart counter. His name is Franklin McCain. He was very intentional in saying it's about collaboration, not competition. And that's what we have to get into the mindset of being about. And Cameron, what you're talking about and working with 3 other businesses, that's exactly what it is that we need. We need to collaborate with others and not have a mindset of competing, because once again, if we all don't win, none of us win. So thank you, Cameron. Joshua, please, what does Buy Black mean to you?
Buy Black means to me like it's a community of Black people, of Black-owned businesses that try to work together to get a particular thing done. And I feel like that's a great thing because it holds the Black community strong in a way. And I thank you for helping me with my business. So that's what Buy for Life means to me.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Family, LAS Customs family. Leilani, let me hear from you, dear. What does Buy Black mean for you?
Buy Black means to me that other black people get to support other Black businesses, just like Black Wall Street did.
So
yes.
Buy Black means she said Buy Black means to support Black businesses just like we did in Black Wall Street.
Yes, thank you very much. And you know, that's something I've spoken about to Leilani's father. Him and I on one occasion, we had a conversation about that. If you don't know the story about the Black Wall Street, please read into that. What was taken from our people in that community set us back, and it's what we're trying to create with respect to this group. And I just want all of you, if you can, to unmute. We have a lot of people watching, and I just want all of you to be able to thank the people who are watching, who saw your videos and supported your videos. All of you, please unmute. Please unmute. Please unmute. Please. I don't care how much noise we make.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for the
Thank you so
opportunity.
much for your love and your support.
Thank you for the support, Mr. Hurt.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations to all of you.
Listen, I want to say, and I've spoken about this, I think, to every parent who has their child be a part of this. Our future is in wonderful hands. You young people have taught us as adults over this past month, and I hope all of you will, whatever the next thing is that I have, will want to be a part of it. You'll be the first people I reach out to. Trust me. You have taught us that you're seeing what it is that we're doing, but yet you're taking what it is that we were not able to do to another level. So I think it's imperative that we continue that. I thank you all. Your Uncle Jerome loves you. If you need something, I'm here. Please let me know. You have my inbox, you have my email, you have this platform. It's yours. If there's something you would like to do in collaboration with the Buy Black group, I'm open to it because I care about each and every one of you. I was hoping to get 90 kids to be a part of this because I was not going to turn anyone away. Those of you who did say yes and submitted your videos, I love you. I thank you. I hope every one of you has a great weekend and keep growing and glowing. And most importantly, as I got from my good friend Joshua, be kind to yourself. So thank you all for joining Buy Black for Life. Goodbye, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Bye. Have a great day. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.